And now, Chewing the Fat Summer Sport Show with your host with the most, Bevan Jones.
Well, g'day and welcome to another edition of Chewing the Fat. Today we're down at the SA Aquatic and Leisure Centre. Bevo joined by a man who a lot of people know in South Australia and around Australia and the world now, because in 2016 at the Rio Olympics he won gold. That's right, gold as an 18-year-old in the 100 metres freestyle. Unbelievable stuff. Chalmers, great to have you on Chewing the Fat, mate.
It's a pleasure to be on Chewing the Fat.
Mate, I've been trying to get you for ages, so it's an absolute pleasure to have you on, mate. But talk to us about 2016 as an 18-year-old, what it was like winning your gold medal, and of course the media attention that you received at such a young age. How did you deal with it all?
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock, I guess. I think my goal was firstly to make the Olympic team. I was only obviously 17 at that point, going into year 12 at school, and it was looking like a big year, both education and obviously swimming. So kind of had to make the decision early on whether I was going to, I guess, go down the schooling path or go down the swimming path, and I obviously chose to put school on the kind of back seat for a while and did a little bit of things from home just so I could get my SACE, but chased the dream of obviously going to the Olympic Games and put as much effort and energy as I could into training and doing well. Obviously making the team was really exciting, but getting over there and into the experience, I think I'm a pretty relaxed sort of a person, so I didn't find it too daunting, which was good, and it was obviously my first time racing internationally as well, individually, so it was a lot of, I guess, pressure really, but I guess I stayed cool and calm and managed to get the job done, which was nice.
And you were born in Port Lincoln, and obviously your dad Brett was a really good footballer with the Magpies, won a premiership with them and played footy for the Power and the Pros as well. There's only a few guys that have done that, so well done to him for that. But how did you end up being a swimmer? And obviously you played a bit of footy in the juniors, but yeah, talk us through the Cole Chalmers story. So.
Yeah, so I guess my dream growing up was to play AFL footy. Probably still is in the back of my head. It's like I would love to be an AFL player. But yeah, so started footy as a 4-year-old, went through the Auskick, and was about 9 years old when I started swimming. And it was more so I just saw it as a great way to keep fit, I guess, during the footy off season. So yeah, played a bit of footy, did a bit of swimming, came across here. Obviously, growing up in Port Lincoln, there's not a whole lot of swimmers around. It's a town of about 15,000, so I ended up getting picked on the school swimming team, and then went from there to represent Lower Eyre Peninsula over in Adelaide without any training at that point, and managed to slip onto the state swimming team just because they kind of needed a few country kids on the team. So I was lucky enough to be that guy that I ended up going to Canberra a couple of months later to compete at the Pacific School Games in 2008. And from that point kind of took up swimming a little bit. I think swam maybe 5 or 6 times a week in Port Lincoln, and still had that dream of playing footy. So I guess it wasn't really until 2015 that I fully committed myself to swimming. Made the World Championships team in April 2015, but was trying to play first 18s footy at school at Emmanuel because my dad was the coach. So I remember making the team the weekend after, coming back, playing a game of seconds, and then the weekend after that playing a game of first 18s, which was a huge thing for me, getting my hooped Emmanuel socks, and we played PAC, and I kicked a goal in the first minute, and I thought I was going to be on fire that day, and it was all looking pretty positive. And then I went up for a ruck contest and kind of fell back on my wrist and cracked the bone in my wrist. So I got that strapped up and thought I'd be good to go back out there, and then ended up in the last quarter going in for a tackle and did the ligaments in my ankle and some soft tissue in my knee. So it was like, well, I can't really do pull in the water and I can't really do kicks, so it was a bit of a battle there for a while, but had a few people call me and say you've got to make the decision whether you're going to go down the footy path, and you've already signed on to swim for Australia, so you kind of have to make the decision now. And that's when I pulled the pin on footy and started to focus completely on swimming, and obviously I've made the right decision to this point.
Yeah, so there is you haven't completely written off playing footy down the track, or?
I think eventually I'll play footy in some capacity. I think it will most likely be country footy. I think I'm going to swim on for as long as I can now that there's, I guess, the international swim leagues come in, which is the new ISL, and it gives, swimmers more of an opportunity to make money. And there's a few more international competitions that are coming up, so there's money to be made, I guess, now in swimming, which is good, and I guess it will prolong swimmers' careers. So I think I'll probably swim on for a little bit, and then look to play probably country footy and country cricket, and play a little bit of basketball here and there as well. But it won't be anything too serious. I think by the time I'm done, I'll be ready to be relaxed and just enjoy sport for what it is.
And you mentioned before the skin, so that just happened over there in Budapest. Talk us through that for those people that don't know how it works and how you went over there as well.
So the ISLs, so there's 8 teams worldwide, so 4 European-based teams, 4 American-based teams. Each team competes in 3 competitions, and the teams with the most points then progress on to the final, which is in Vegas in December. So it's an exciting, I guess, fast-paced swim meet that's only over 2 days. And both sessions, there's no heats, it's just straight finals. It's all sprinting and it's all done within 2 hours. So it's, I guess, rejuvenating swimming in a way, because, like the standard swim meet, like World Champs or Olympics, is 8 to 9 days. Heats, semis, finals, so it's a long program. But this is just fast-paced sprinting, which plays in my favour massively. So yeah, swam pretty well. It was a good experience, and my team's into the final in Vegas in a month's time, so just putting in the hard work at the moment, so I'm ready to go in 4 weeks' time.
Well, mate, that's going to be pretty challenging though to be in Vegas, to try and focus on your swimming and not be partying away and gambling.
It's going to be tough. I'm a pretty committed sort of a person, I think, so I think I'll be pretty sweet until the racing's done, and then I think we'll probably have the last night to enjoy ourselves, which will probably be, the last kind of chance we get to enjoy ourselves leading into the Olympics. So it's a nice way to wrap up the year, wrap up the teams being a part of that team, and then full attention will be focused on the Olympics. I think we start back training January the 2nd, so it'll be 6 months of solid training until trials and then the Olympics, and see how it goes.
Good way to see out the year, like you said. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And for those people that don't know, you've got a partner who's also a swimmer doing great things for Australia, Maddie Wilson.
Yeah.
Talk to us through your relationship with her, how you support each other, and how you got to meet Maddie.
Yeah, so I met Maddie in 2015 at World Champs in Kazan. She did really well there. She got silver in the 100 backstroke behind Emily Seebohm. So the Aussies went 1-2, which was, for me, I sat in the crowd pretty much the whole week. I swam day 1 in the men's relay, and we didn't make the final, so I was kind of done for the next couple of weeks. So I got to enjoy that experience, and then we both signed on with Adidas Swim just after World Champs in 2015, and we got to travel together a fair bit. We did a few trips to Europe for sponsorship stuff, and I guess that's how we kind of got to meet. And she moved down April last year, and it's been a, I guess, really healthy thing for both of us. We've both, I guess, been able to help each other get to the next level in sport, just with that support. And I know that probably before Maddie, I probably wasn't like a overly healthy eater or a very clean person, but those small things that can definitely help me. It's been good, and I think I've helped her stay relaxed a little bit more, and which has helped her swimming. But yeah, it's a great thing, and she is doing really well, which is exciting.
And who's been the biggest influence on your career so far, Kyle, and why?
I'd have to say probably my coach, Peter Bishop, would be the biggest influence. I've been with him now since pretty well 2012. I probably started doing 1 to 2 sessions a week with him. I know moving to Adelaide was to swim with the Norwood Swim Club, which he was a part of then, and then following him across to Marion. And I know that without him, I guess I wouldn't have definitely got to the point where I am today. He was quite good at allowing me to do footy as a young kid and still be able to fit in swimming. And there's plenty of examples I could give where Bish has given me the right advice to get me to the next level. And I know that our relationship's been fantastic. And I think obviously I'm the one that does the swimming in the pool, but I know that when I stand behind the blocks, I'm not only swimming for myself, but I guess the team around me. So it's quite rewarding, I guess, swimming well and getting these great achievements we can share together. So I'm very lucky, and I think will be definitely a coach that I have for quite a long period of time.
And you mentioned before that he doesn't mind a nice coffee or two, and you like to stir it quite a bit with Bish. So there's a bit of banter between you and the team?
Yeah, there's always a bit of banter, which is good. Obviously, we go for different AFL teams, so that's always a good bit of banter. But he does love a nice coffee, so lucky you work for a nice coffee company, so you'll be able to hook him up with a few, I'm sure.
Well, Chalmers, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on Chewing the Fat, mate. Well done, obviously, winning that gold medal in 2016, and let's hope you can go one better again, or even so back-to-back next year over there in Tokyo. So,
Thanks, mate. That's the plan. Let's hope so.
Fingers
Appreciate
crossed.
it. Thanks, mate. Cool.
Well, g'day and welcome to another edition of Chewing the Fat. Today we're down at the South Australian Leisure... Oh, shit. This is the Australian Aquatic and Leisure Centre, isn't it? Shit. Yeah. Sorry, Matty. I always stuff that up. Oh, there we go. SA Aquatic and Leisure Centre.
Yeah, there you go. You just read it.
Well, g'day.
That's a good one. All right, let's go.
You're supposed to laugh at me, mate.